Hey guys, it's Geordie _medium13 here. So I know it's been a while. It has been a while since I have done the weekly reading, but it's a Sunday and I really want to get back into it. So I'm going to commit to doing it weekly. So this is the first week for doing it weekly. So we will see how we go. Um, I'm actually in our spare room, as Nathan is my brother Nathan, he's out writing some stuff and preparing a session. So I thought, what better way to spend my time than do a weekly reading? I've neglected it, as you guys have noticed, as the times that I do it change all the time, but I'm committed, so it's time to do it. I've actually wanted to talk a bit about the last probably the last couple of weeks since I last did this. It's been a lot of shifting, a lot of releasing. A lot has come up, and a lot I needed to deal with, and that's why I stepped away, as I do. So you guys will probably notice when there's clearly something going on in my life, I'm like, I need to focus on that and give myself some time. So definitely did that, and yeah, feeling a lot better, hence why I'm doing this. So I'm definitely feeling a lot better within myself, and I'm excited. I have spread out all the cards everywhere, so this shall be fun, this reading. There I picked a lot of interesting cards, actually. um yeah, should be interesting to see what comes up. Well, I've picked out some of the cards, so it's definitely going to be interesting to see what this week has in store. But I will quickly talk about. I wanted to talk about the full moon on Friday. I noticed Friday night, like just that whole day, that whole Friday was such a weird day, like energetically. So I know for me, because I'm an Aries, and the full moon was definitely in Aries. So I was definitely feeling a lot of that, and then I noticed Saturday and even parts of like today, I've just felt so tired and drained, um, and I just feel like that's partly to do with the pretty much the hangover effect is what I'm sort of getting from the full moon. And but I have woken up today with a lot of purpose and a lot of, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I need to do. So it's time to action a lot of things. So that's kind of what I'm doing today. Yeah, and it was good. Definitely being closer to the beach is helping a lot. So I will definitely throw that in there. So we might as well get into what's this coming week has in store. So we'll start with, so I've got Crystal Grid Oracle. So I've picked, actually I didn't pick it, this card fell out. So obviously it's definitely got some energy to do with this week. So self-love. So this card is such a cool card, and I love the crystal, that cellite. I can't even pronounce it. Probably pronounced it wrong. So if you're watching this video, I know I pronounced it wrong. I'm sorry. But yeah, I love that pink crystal in the middle. It's such a beautiful, beautiful crystal, and the way everything else is set out around it is clearly a lot of self-love and a lot of work around that. And I definitely know for me, what's come up the last probably 2 weeks is a lot of that self-love, and that, being in a different environment, being up here that is closer to the beach, and, a lot of body image and stuff generally comes up with that anyway. So I know for me personally, a lot of that stuff and a lot of self-love, and really allowing myself to love myself for the way I look. And also, I know I'm certainly doing the work. I'm going to gym it every day, and just doing the hard work to also not just love myself, but also to be healthy, to do the good things that I need to do for me, and to continue to show up for myself as well. So I love this. I love this self-love card. I love the energy and everything that's surrounding it. So it's definitely a lot of self-love this week. And I feel like it's so important, it's that classic saying of, you can't love anyone until you love yourself. So, how can anyone love you if you don't love yourself? And I know for me personally, that is such a big thing of really learning that self-love, and that, no one's perfect. And I definitely feel that that's such an important message, is that, instead of comparing ourselves to others and comparing and wanting to look the way they look, they also have their own problems too, and they possibly have their own body image issues too. So, you know, we can't take anything for granted in life, and we were given this body, we were given this life for a reason. And, if we want to change, it's up to us. And I know for me personally, I've had a lot of things happen in my life, and change has always been scary, but it's such an important thing. And that's why I am committed to doing the work, to doing what I need to do, for not just for my health, but for me to find that deeper love for myself. And it doesn't matter the way I look, because either way I'm going to love myself no matter what. And that's the big lesson that I needed to learn. And I'm definitely doing it. And yeah, so I love this self-love card. This is definitely this week, I feel, is just loving ourselves, showing up for ourselves, doing what we need to do so that we can love ourselves. So definitely love that card. So I'll get to the next card. So this is an interesting card from my Divine Animals Oracle card deck. I love the Divine Animals Oracle card deck. I love the animals. I love the different animals that come up as well. And this a different card than what I thought it was going to be. So it's Snow Leopard, the Watcher. It's kind of creepy, but I kind of like it. I love this card. Um, it's definitely an interesting card, the Watcher. So it's so much of just letting the situation play out. So it's kind of, I know I started with like the cards a little bit creepy because it has the Watcher, but it's just so much it's just about taking a step back from any situation, anything that might arise. So it's really about yeah, just taking that step back and just watching the situation unfold, and knowing that silent is an option. You can stay silent, it's okay. Um, but I do want to read out in the book the last little part of it, because it's such a cool thing the way it's written. So it says, it is best not to continually draw attention to yourself just for the sake of filling up your ego. A little mystery is a good thing. And I love that, because I feel like, a little mystery is okay, it's cool, and I feel like it really ties in with the way the card looks as well. The colors and the way the snow leopard is kind of walking through. It's like it's kind of got that mystery, like mystique to it. So I definitely feel that, bit of mystery. We don't have to show our full selves all the time. We don't. I always talk about being our authentic self, and that is definitely true. But we can be have a little bit of mystery to us. Not everyone is allowed to see our full selves, and I know the proper people around you will see that. They will see the full you. But I just feel like a little bit of mystery. It's okay. So such a cool card. So we'll get to the next one. So I love this card deck. The Healing Waters card deck is such a good card deck. I love you guys have, the ones that have followed me and my page for over a year now will know that I love anything water. So I really hope I pronounce this right too. So Azile of Avalon, I think. I had it in my head before, but I think I said it wrong. So we're just going to go with it. So this card is about healing, returning to wholeness and transformation. So I love how beautiful that card is. And it's such a cool message. You've got the self-love, you've got the watching that mystical, like that, having that mystery about you, watching the situation unfold. And then you've got healing, and then that returning to wholeness and that transformation. And I feel like they all kind of, in a weird way, play off each other. It's kind of cool. but yeah, I love this card especially because of the way she's kind of sitting, well, laying there in that water, allowing the water to wash over her, to heal her. And I feel like that is such a big thing for this week. You know, when we talk about the self-love, it's definitely going to heal a lot of us inside, you know, having that love for ourselves and showing up for ourselves and holding space for ourselves so that we can do that for others, but also to help heal us, to help remove and release all those blocks and everything that no longer serves us. And you know, that transformation is, to me, is like coming into our ourselves, coming into our own being, our full authentic selves. And I love that. And returning to wholeness, because you'll feel whole again inside, you know, you won't feel so empty, you won't, a lot of those things that we all feel and go through won't be there. So I love that. I love that healing and that returning to wholeness and that transformation and really being able to do that for ourselves. So such a beautiful card. So we'll get to the next card, the last card. So this is from my Moonology Manifestation card deck. I love this card deck. I will read out the manifestation affirmation for this card when I get to it. But then again, I kind of like this card because I feel like weirdly they all kind of tie into each other. It's weird because they kind of have different messages, but they all kind of tie in together. So this card is the first quarter moon in Aquarius. Trust the universe. So again, you know, it's such a beautiful card about trusting the universe, allowing the universe to provide for you and be open to what the universe has for you, you know. You know, we talk about the self-love and all of that. And then, you know, we talked about the watcher watching the situation, having that mystery about you, and then, you know, the healing. But now it's time to trust the universe and allow it to provide for you and allow it to bring into your life what you're ready for, you know, that self-love, the holding space for yourself, the showing up for yourself, and then being able to trust the universe and allow it to provide. You know, I feel definitely strongly for people that are single, it's such a big thing to love yourself so that the universe can provide the love that you may be searching for from someone else, in a partner form. You know, allow the universe to bring that in, trust it, and trust the universe, trust what is coming for you, trust all that goodness. And you know, keep having that self-love, because if you want love from someone else, you've got to love yourself first, because they're going to struggle to love you the way you deserve if you don't love yourself. So I love how all of these cards bounce off each other and play off each other. It's such an interesting read. You know, I love this card, and I love how it says in the book here, it's time to release your grip on a situation. Passion is good, but too much can become manic. Sometimes we'll feel too much intensity around our dreams because we're scared they won't come true, but that's counterproductive. And I feel like that is such a good tie-in with what I've been saying about how it's time to release that grip, that hold of that control that of any situation or anything that you want out of life, so that the universe can provide it in the way it's supposed to come for you. And I love that. And the manifestation affirmation for this card is energies of the first quarter moon in Aquarius. Thank you for showing me that it's okay to be me. So it definitely ties into what we were talking about with the self-love and, you know, allowing yourself to love yourself. Yeah. You know, having that love for yourself, having that strong self-love and that self-worth. And then, you know, we talked about the situation, you know, taking a step back from the situation, you know, just watching, being the watcher, the snow leopard, and then the healing, the Azile of Avalon, the healing, the returning to wholeness, the transformation, and then coming into trust the universe. You know, I kind of feel like it all kind of plays off each other in a weird way, but it also kind of states, you know, the self-love, the watching of the situation, the healing, and then being able to trust the universe. So definitely a cool weekly reading. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this again and getting into a bit of a routine with doing it every Sunday. So watch this space. Definitely going to be back next week for the weekly reading. But yeah, I really liked this weekly reading. I really liked the cards this week. So definitely going to be an interesting week. And energetically, I definitely feel that self-love. We got to give ourselves that love. So do what you need to do for yourself, guys. Go to the beach, go into nature, go for a walk, put yourself first. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this weekly reading. I hope you guys put yourself first this week. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week for the next weekly readings. Thanks, guys.